Real quick, I want to talk about a question I recently saw in one of my videos, right? It was by Dr. Dank, who's commented on a lot of my stuff over the months and years, so I recognize his name. So, I feel like doing something special for him. He's been following me for a while. So, the question was, what to do against an opponent who stacks you, especially like big guys. If when you're going in the triangle, you shoot for the triangle and they stack you and hit the angle hard past your guard. Let's show you. Let me show that situation real quick. Darian here is not big. He's not massive, but he has good pressure, so he definitely does his stack press. I know he does. So like I go into the triangle, boom, and I'm locking up. I'm like, oh man, I'm about to submit this guy. I'm all happy with life. He drives forward, drives my knees to my chest, and then he starts cutting an angle. He doesn't even have to reach his hand, cross, boom, grab my shoulder, drive. Now, look, I want you to drive your weight across as you switch. I'm like, whoa, man, that was horrible. And you really don't like that to happen, right? Like I hate it happening to me too. Here's the thing. So like one of my basic strategies against big guys nowadays is to go reverse figure four first. Like so, for example, I'm just going to go simple setup, push pull, old school stuff, right? So like if I think about first the diamond, like if I go diamond first before I even consider any kind of leg configuration, and when my diamond goes into place, I pinch my knees. This creates a natural barrier, so when he tries to drive my knees to my chest and tries to stack, like it's really hard. And in addition to it being really hard for him to cut the angle, so he tries to cut the angle, he's actually giving me my angle for the finish. So I end up getting a better angle when I let him turn. Then I just pinch and finish. Like I'm not even using a lot of force. But if I think about like these uncommon leg configurations as control positions first, it opens the door to having better finishes of the triangle itself. So like I would say the first control position you have in the transition to the triangle is the diamond. So like I go, and then I just lock the diamond. I don't care. Like if I go triangle, it's kind of loose. So when he hits the angle, hard reaches across, boom. Man, I'm in trouble. Especially if he was my size or bigger, which he happens not to be. So I'm like, oh man, that was kind of rough, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. So I push pull, and then I dive in, right? And then I pinch my knees. So now he tries to do the same thing. It's like a natural barrier. And I can also put this hand right on my thigh, so now he can't even create his right angle. So like he tries to drive him, he's choking himself right now. It's pretty nice. I like it. And then I can lock up. He's choking himself even more. Right? Now, in addition to that, as a control angle, I can go into the reverse figure four. So I got push pull, just using a super simple setup, right? And now I lock across. Lock up. So now he tries to cut the angle. It's not choking him, but like I'm super comfortable. And I can switch. And now it's tight. Even though like he tries to finish, I'm just so tight, so locked in. It's horrible. All right. Now, this is a simple concept, right? I mean, it's definitely more you can add to it. But if we think about it as a position first, which is, it's a very simple concept, right? And then we think of like the diamond and the reverse figure four as being transitional control points. It changes how you approach the triangle, right? Nowadays, if I shoot for the triangle, my last thing to do is lock. Why? Because when I go for the lock, I want all the conditions to be right. And if they are right, I know the finish is short. All right? So hopefully that's helpful. All right? Have a good day.